Look who's here. I heard all about what you did to those Tevincers. Nice work. Of course, just keep it quiet.
I'm sorry if I was rude to you before. Andraste's ass, you'd think I'd learned some social graces.
Oh, bless you. Bless you. There was a riot in High Ever last night. Spoke to a merchant who just came from there.
I heard there was another in Guaren. Folks are angry, that's for sure.
I'm angry. What the Regent's done, that just isn't right. You can't go treating Ferelden lords like lackeys.
Maybe so. Should talk about it after the Darkspawn are done.
Maybe the Regent isn't the only one who can do something about the Darkspawn. You ever think of that?
The Irregulars thank you.
The client is very pleased. Come back soon.
Very well.
Magic exists to serve man and never to rule over.
Warden, we finally meet. I know why you're here. Taoran sent you. My own son wants me dead. And I suppose I should be proud that I bred in him such ambition. He is an ambitious child, hungry for the guild to be the way it was in his grandfather's day, a violent band bolstered by secret funding from the nobility. He disagrees with my belief that we can make our way without such backroom dealing. We can, instead, work with honor and integrity. I appreciate you saying that, Warden. It's good to know that my beliefs are shared by someone of your station. I have wrestled with my own emotions about my son for some time, in fear that I may have to turn a blade on him myself. But I cannot bring myself to do it. Kill my own son, even if it's what's best for my men. I ache even discussing this, but Taoran has killed his opponents and bullied my men. It has to stop. Challenge him to a duel and defeat him. Return to one of our posts, and I will reward you. As much as I appreciate your help, I cannot see you after the deed is done. Despite everything, you will still be the one who killed my son. Last I heard, he was headed toward Lothering. You should find him there. Come, men! Evil thoughts make me thirsty for ale.
It shall be done.
And here you are again. More generosity from my friends at the Collective. Oh? Oh, yes, of course. I'll see to this matter personally. Consider it handled, my friend. Good day.
And after much sweat, blood and toil, her labors ended, and the world marveled at what she wrought.
My friend! Look, everyone! It's our Grey Warden associate! Do you have business with me? I suppose my father got to you. Did he tell you about honor and integrity, about my evil plans to conquer the guild? His beliefs are outdated and destructive. Since I put my plans in place, this guild has blossomed. We are better funded and better equipped than ever. You were part of that. Stopping his supply chains, bribing nobles in Denerim. Take pride, my friend. We are remaking the Irregulars into a political force. You're entitled to your opinion, but I think my men might disagree with you. Men, to me!
Enemies ahead!
It shall be done.
Let's make this quick!
Nothing but excitement.
Argren wins again.
Very well.
All men are the work of our Maker's hands, from the lowest slaves to the highest kings. Those who bring ham without provocation to the least of his children are breaded and accursed by the Maker.
Those who bring ham? The Maker does not bread sinners.
Oh, would you stop correcting me? I know the chant like the back of my hand.
The deep dark before dawn's first light seems eternal, but know that the sun always rises.
As there is but one world, one life, one death, there is but one...
The Mage's Collective thanks you. Makers smile upon you.
Your efforts are greatly appreciated.
Dwarven crafts. Fine dwarven crafts. Direct from Orzammar.
Ah, there you are. I was about to send out a search party. I've been hearing of a great commotion in the Alienage. What exactly happened there? Maker forgive me. I should be appalled that such a thing could exist here. But I'm overjoyed you can implicate Loghain. We must end the civil war quickly. What the Blight does not corrupt in this land, politics surely will. The last of our allies have arrived in the city. We cannot delay any longer. I will call for the Landsmeet to convene. Bring Alistair and join me at the palace as soon as you are ready, Warden.
I hope Eamon doesn't expect me to give a speech. Maker, he probably does, doesn't he? Oh.
Yes.
Warden, I am not surprised it has come to this. And Alistair, if you were even remotely worthy of being called Merrick's son, you would already be in the Landsmeet, now wouldn't you? You have torn Ferelden apart to oppose the very man who ensured you were born into freedom. But do not think you will get past me to desecrate the Landsmeet itself. The nobles of Ferelden will confirm my lord as regent, and we can finally put this to rest once you are gone. Do you mean to talk me into betraying my lord? There are not such words in all language to make that happen, Warden. Now let us end this! To arms, men!
Let's not exhaust our supplies. Fight!
It shall be done.
My lords and ladies of the Landsmeet, Tyrn Loghain would have us give up our freedoms, our traditions, out of fear. He placed us on this path, yet we should place our destiny in his hands? Must we sacrifice everything good about our nation to save it?
A fine performance, Eamon. But no one here is taken in by it. You would attempt to put a puppet on the throne, and every soul here knows it. The better question is who will pull the strings. Ah! Here we have the puppeteer. Tell us, Warden, how will the Orlesians take our nation from us? Will they deign to send their troops, or simply issue their commands through this would-be prince? What do they offer you? How much is the price of Ferelden honor now?
There are enough refugees in Mybanor now to make that abundantly clear.
The South is fallen, Loghain. Will you let Darkspawn take the whole country for fear of Orlais?
The Blight is indeed real, Wolf. But do we need Grey Wardens to fight it? They claim that they alone can end the Blight, yet they failed spectacularly against the Darkspawn at Ostagar. And they asked to bring with them 4 legions of Chevaliers. And once we open our borders to the Chevaliers, and we really expect them to simply return from whence they came?
What's this? There is no slavery in Ferelden. Explain yourself.
There is no saving the alienage. Damage from the riots has yet to be repaired. There are bodies still rotting in their homes. It is not a place I would send my worst enemy. There is no chance of holding it if the Blight comes here. Despite what you may think, Warden, I have done my duty. Whatever my regrets may be for the elves, I have done what was needed for the good of Ferelden. I assure you, Warden, if I were going to send someone, it would be my own soldiers. I would not trust to the discretion of an apostate.
Indeed, my brother tells a very different tale. He says you snatched a blood mage from the Chantry's justice. Coincidence?
Do not think the Chantry will overlook this, Taoran Loghain. Interference in a Templar's sacred duties is an offense against the Maker.
Whatever I have done, I will answer for later. At the moment, however, I wish to know what this Warden has done with my daughter. You took my daughter, our queen, by force, killing her guards in the process. What arts have you employed to keep her? Does she even still live?
I believe I can speak for myself. Lords and ladies of Ferelden, hear me. My father is no longer the man you know. This man is not the hero of Riverdane. This man turned his troops aside and refused to protect your king as he fought bravely against the Darkspawn. This man seized Caelan's throne before his body was cold and locked me away so I could not reveal his treachery. I would have already been killed, if not for this Grey Warden.
So, the Warden's influence has poisoned even your mind, Enora. I wanted to protect you from this. My lords and ladies! Our land has been threatened before! It's been invaded and lost and won times beyond counting. We Fereldans have proven that we will never truly be conquered so long as we are united. We must not let ourselves be divided now. Stand with me, and we shall defeat even the Blight itself!
Southreach stands with the Grey Wardens.
The Warden helped me personally in a family matter.
Waking Sea stands with the Grey Warden.
Dragon's Peak supports the Warden!
The Western Hills throw their lot in with the Wardens. Maker help us.
I stand by Loghain. We've no hope of victory otherwise.
I stand with the Warden. The Blight is coming. We need the Grey Wardens.
Traitors! Which of you stood against the Orlesian Emperor when his troops flattened your fields and raped your wives? You fought with us once, Eamon. You cared about this land once. Before you got too old and fat and content to even see what you risk. None of you deserve a say in what happens here. None of you have spilled blood for this land the way I have. How dare you judge me? Then, let us end this. I suppose we both knew it would come to this. When we first met at Ostagar, I would never have thought so, but Ostagar seems like it happened in another lifetime to someone else. A man is made by the quality of his enemies. Marek told me that once. I wonder if it's more a compliment to you or me. Enough! Let the Landsmeet declare the terms of the duel.
It shall be fought according to tradition. A test of arms, in single combat until one party yields. And we, who are assembled, will abide by the outcome.
Will you face me yourself, or have you a champion? Then let us test the mettle of our would-be king. Prepare yourself. Some of Marek in you after all. Good.
Forget Marek. This is for Duncan.
So it is decided. Alistair will take his father's throne.
Wait, what? No! When did this get decided? Nobody's decided that. Have they?
He refuses the throne. Everyone here has heard him. I think it's clear then. He abdicates in favor of me.
I hardly think you're the appropriate person to mediate this, Enora. Warden, will you help us?
I hope your route is clear here. Make me king. Anora isn't an option. Shouldn't I be? You're the one who convinced me to take a stand after meeting Goldana. I can do this.
As the arbiter of this dispute, what is your decision? Who will lead for Elden?
Really? You will? This is where I wake up, usually. Or everyone points and laughs because I have no clothes on.
Anora, the Landsmeet has decided against you. You must now swear fealty to our king, and relinquish all claim to the throne for yourself and your heirs.
If you think I will swear that oath, Eamon, you know nothing of me. Reason clearly had nothing to do with your choice, Warden.
We cannot leave Ferelden in a state of civil war. We must have unity. If she will not swear fealty to you, Alistair, and renounce her claim to the throne, she is a threat to us all.
Put her in the tower for now. If I fall against the Blight, then she can have her throne. If not, then we'll see.
You would give me a chance for the throne after all this?
I said if I fall, Anora. If I fall, the throne falls to you. I won't kill you while there's a chance that could happen. Somebody has to treat this Blight seriously.
That is uncharacteristically wise of you.
Yes, well, don't let it get around. I have a reputation.
Very well then. Guards, take her away. Your Highness, would you address the Landsmeet?
Oh, that would be me, right? I never knew him, but from all I've heard of my father, what defined him was his commitment to protecting this land. I was getting there. Anyway, the Blight, yes. I may be Merrick's son, but I am also a Grey Warden. I took an oath. I swore I would stand and fight the Darkspawn, no matter the cost to myself. I can't break that oath just to wear the crown. I have to go with my fellow Warden to face the Blight. When the Blight is over, I'll come back and take up my duties, whatever they are, as king. Until then, I think Eamon will have to be my regent.
Then I can do Merrick's memory no less honor than you do. I accept. And may the Maker bless your efforts against the Darkspawn.
My fellow Grey Warden will, I hope, take Logain's place as the leader of my armies. Shall we finish this thing together? Everyone, get ready to march! It's going to take all of Ferelden's strength to survive this Blight. But we will face it, and we'll defeat it! We'd better get going. Ferelden is depending on us.
So, strange story. Tell me if you've heard this one. This fella gets made king, and then gets engaged, all on the same night. I'm actually fine with becoming king. I've had some time to come to terms with that. I suppose there's some good I could even do. I suppose I'm more curious about, you know, the engagement. I like the idea, but are you sure? Oh, I guess that saves me having to ask then. Whew. They'll expect an heir, you know. With the taint in our blood, it's hard enough for a Grey Warden to have a child on their own. For two of them, every Grey Warden I knew who had children had them before they took the joining. Having an heir might not be possible. That's an excellent point. Good thing we got started when we did, huh? I suppose this is something we'll just have to deal with later. My coronation isn't going to happen for some time yet, and we've still the Darkspawn to fight. Eamon has left for Redcliffe, and he says the armies have almost finished gathering there. We should go to Redcliffe as soon as possible. If we don't deal with the Archdemon soon, it'll get cranky, and nobody wants that. Yes.
Yes.
I'm here to atone. I did you bad with that last tip. It can't end like that. Those noble ponces won't have the last laugh, eh? You game for one last heist? Nothing. You may not make much either. It's the principle, really. No bloody trap this time. I'd stake my life on it and... well, yours too. We're stealing the tears of Andraste. You care about the history. Don't know how much of a chantry-going folk you are. There aren't many things as holy as the tears of Andraste. Legend has it, before the Maker spoke to Andraste, she despaired at the fate of her fellows. Her husband, Mafarath, before he became a right bastard, would come to console her. She would tell him of her despair, and she'd always shed a single tear. Every night, he captured each tear in a vial. A full 30 nights that went on. Mafarath was worried sick. On the 30th night, the vial was full, and when dawn came, that's when Andraste saw her first vision of the Maker. Some of that story isn't in the Chant of Light, but it's been passed on for ages. Everyone agrees that the tears are a holy relic. They're holy, precious, and wet, but it's what they symbolize that's important. Growing up in the Alienage, you want to believe in something. Something that explains the suffering. I have faith. Not everyone does. Bann Franderel's father secretly acquired the genuine tears of Andraste decades ago, and his son still has them locked up tight. The same Franderel that baited that trap. So I propose you go to his real vault and rob him blind. Afterwards, I'll see that the tears of Andraste are given to the Chantry. We've tried under, now we can give over a go. The rooftops are dense enough that you can jump to the top of the estate. Then you can go in through the chimney. Head towards the vault area from the last job. Right before it, there's a wine cellar that's got a secret door. Go through it and find the real vault. That's all I know. I'll be waiting for you here.
one world, one life, one death. There is but one God, and He is our Maker. They are sinners.
I shall do it. None shall see me. Look there! A cunning trap! It's a trap!
Get me a drink, they say. I'll get him a drink. Not like the Bann hired me to cater after those two. I'm an important servant. Glinda said so.
Look there! A cunning trap!
Coming, I'm bloody coming.
It's a trap!
Now, you don't want the captain to hear you've been uncooperative, do you?
That's the last time. You've had enough cider to last you a week. I do have other duties, you know.
Look there! A cunning trap!
spymaster heard someone sniffing around. And the thief still came, none the wiser about the Bann's trap. That he, or she, did. Nobody lived to tell tale of him.
Not even the mages?
Not even them.
I should have asked for more coin for this job.
Carry about your rounds.
Look there, a cunning trap. It's a trap. Look there, a cunning trap. It's a trap. Look there, a cunning trap.
That's a lot of luck.
As there is but one world, one life, one death, there is...
You did it. You really did it. Tomorrow, everyone will be talking about this. Bann Franderel will be humiliated. Can I have the tears? I've arranged an anonymous delivery to the Chantry. I suppose you could drop it off in a charity box. I considered that, but I didn't want anything to trace the crime back to us. But you have a more legitimate reason to be there than I. Just sauntered up there and dropped it off. Very brazen of you. So, the matter is closed. Truly, it's been a pleasure.
Dwarven crafts. Fine dwarven crafts. Welcome back. Is there something else you'd like to look at? Only the finest crafts, straight from Orzammar. Every piece comes with a stamp of assurance from my wife's father, the best smith in Denerim. Welcome back. Is there something else you'd like to look at? Only the finest crafts, straight from Orzammar. Every piece comes with a stamp of assurance from my wife's father, the best smith in Denerim. Welcome back. Is there something else you'd like to look at? Only the finest crafts, straight from Orzammar. Every piece comes with a stamp of assurance from my wife's father, the best smith in Denerim.
We've been waiting for you, Warden.
Ahead!
Very well. It is begun. Very well.
So, tell me, you have any children, grandchildren, I don't know, great-grandchildren?
What would make you think I have any children at all? You have to know I've spent most of my life in the circle of magi.
You just seem like the grandmotherly type to me, I don't know.
I suppose I'll take that as a comment on my demeanor and not my age.
Mages aren't forbidden to marry or anything, are they? It's not such an outlandish question.
Isn't it? What sort of man would marry a mage, do you think?
Well, how about another mage? There are just as many men as there are women within the circle, as I recall.
That sort of union is not encouraged. Although that does not stop us from seeking out each other's company from time to time.
All right. Suddenly you don't seem quite so grandmotherly to me anymore.
Good. I would hope not.
We are working hard to make enough equipment for all of the hunters. Our armaments will be superior to anything else you find on the battlefield. I am no merchant, but I have plenty that you may need.
did it, outsider. You saved us from the ravages of the curse after all.
May the creators bless you, truly.
But Zathrian is lost to us, after all these centuries. He died heroically, I hope. I would like a happy ending to his tale. He will be a role model for many Dalish children to come. And now Keeper Lanaya prepares for us to enter into war alongside the humans. I never thought I'd live to see the day. I, for one, look forward to fighting against these darkspawn creatures. Do you now? Let's hope you return and tell us all about them. As for you, outsider, I expect I'll be telling tales about the Grey Warden one day, hmm?
The Darkspawn have sensed us. As you say.
Orzammar has heard your call. We march
Very
for you,
well.
Warden.
At last, the rightful king is on the throne. In honor of our good King Balin, 2 silvers off anything you buy. I'll take your gold. You're good for that.
I shall do it. Very well. As you say.
You must be under great strain with the blight upon the land. I will pray to the stone for you.
As you say.
So, Wynn, how'd you know so bleeding much about ale? Have some tawdry tale of misspent youth to tell?
Nothing quite so interesting, my friend. The tranquil mages of the Circle just happen to be alchemical miracle workers, and they brew more than just potions. There was always a pitcher or two of fine ale at our supper table.
Well, bless my britches. Maybe when all this is done, I'll chat up 1 or 2 of them quiet mages.
Tranquil.
Tranquil, quiet, insipid. Same difference.
Balin stooges! You're starting to pretend will ruin us! For Orzammar!
is begun. I shall do it. It shall be done.
Ready for some unofficial training opportunities? We've got some young fighters ready to go. This will be difficult, I assure you.
Now we do back. Away with you.
Let's see what you're doing. Here comes Margaret! Margaret wins again.
Good job, Warden. You've earned a portion of the receipts. Let me know if you want to go again. We've got some young fighters ready to go. This will be difficult, I assure you.
It's on it!
Come, let us end this.
Let me up!
Good job, Warden. You've earned a portion of the receipts. Let me know if you want to go again. We've got some young fighters ready to go. This will be difficult, I assure you.
No quarter shall be given. Miss! Now we do battle.
You've taught our fighters some valuable lessons. It will take some time before they are ready to challenge you again. Take this, with my thanks.
Ugh, got something in my... sodded.
What are you? Never mind, I don't want to know.
Yeah, that's right. Keep your nose up. You know, just because we don't all live in some tower in the clouds doesn't mean we're worthless.
I didn't.
And furthermore, I don't think I appreciate the way you looked at me last night.
The way I... what?
Oh, you remember. Those longing eyes, hungry for a bit of a tussle.
I never looked at you, dwarf. Definitely not in that way.
Oh, you're right. Must have been the dog.
You know, of all the mages I've met, you have to be the first one I can honestly say I've really liked.
Why, thank you, Alistair. I am quite touched. I like you too, Alistair. I imagine my son would have grown up to be someone like you.
Your son? I thought you said you were never married.
That's true. I never have been.
Oh. Then this wasn't... before you joined the Circle?
I joined the Circle at the age of 9. So, no. Do you still like me?
Yes. Why wouldn't I?
Good. It appears you got away from the Chantry just in time.
It is begun.
Long live King Balin!
Your wish? Whatever you'd like to ask. Yes, I suppose it is time. You have been a good friend to me after all. There is no reason to be silent. There is a reason I accepted this mission in Ferelden, far away from home, and it had nothing to do with any thought that I might leave the Crows. Meeting you, after all, was quite an accident. My last mission before this one did not end well. You must realize that until that day I was cocky and arrogant. I was the best crow in Antiva, I believed, and I bragged of my conquests often, both as an assassin and lover. One of the crow masters grew tired of my boasting. My bid for an incredibly difficult mark was accepted, much to my surprise. A wealthy merchant with many guards and completely silent. Taliesin agreed to be part of my team, as well as an elven lass named Rina. She was a marvel. Tough, smooth, wicked. Eyes that gleamed like justice. Everything I thought I desired. Rina was special. I had closed off my heart, I thought. But she touched something within me. It frightened me. When Taliesin revealed to me that Rina had accepted a bribe from the merchant, told him of our plan, I readily agreed that she needed to pay the price and allowed Taliesin to kill her. Rina begged me not to. On her knees, with tears in her eyes, she told me that she loved me and had not betrayed us. I laughed in her face and said that even if it were true, I didn't care. Yes, it was. Taliesin cut her throat, and I watched her bleed as she stared up at me. I spat on her for betraying the crows. When Taliesin and I finally assassinated the merchant, we found the true source of his information. Rina had not betrayed us, after all. I wanted to tell the crows what we had done, our mistake. Taliesin convinced me not to. He said it would be a foolish waste. So we reported that Rina had died in the attempt. We needn't have bothered. The crows knew what we had done. The master who disliked me told me so to my face. He said the crows knew, and they didn't care. and one day my turn would come. To rub it in my face, perhaps, that I was nothing, that she was nothing. You once asked why I wanted to leave the Crows. In truth, what I wanted was to die. What better way than to throw myself at one of the fabled Grey Wardens? And then, this happened, and here I am. It feels good to speak of it to someone. I swore I never would. Whatever it is I sought by leaving Antiva, I think I have found it. I owe you a great deal. Let us return to your mission, shall we? Suddenly, I do not feel like standing about.
That looks fine indeed. What do you want? Aye, people talking when I'm trying to have a sodden quiet moment. That really twists my nut. Did you want to talk about something? What about? All right. Aye, all right then. That looks fine indeed. Hey, Warden, you gotta hear this one. This human walks into a tavern, and there's an elf there, and she says... she says... she says, I don't... Ass chaps. That looks fine indeed. There you are. I was thinking, we've been through a lot together now. We're like old war buddies. So I figured why not invite you to share a drink, huh? A drink from my own stash, my family's recipe, and dedicated to my comrades in arms. Yes! The Warden steps up! How do you feel? That's the spirit! I just wanted to tell you, after all we've been through, you're like family to me. Closest thing I've had in years. Oh, Warden, I do believe I'm getting all misty-eyed. But that could be because those beans are getting chatty, if you know what I mean. So, do you want to talk about something? What about? I do. A bit. A little bit. I guess we're all a bunch of whimpering softies in the end. Anyhow, let's keep moving. If anyone finds out I was getting all mopey, I'd lose my reputation.
You called. I am hardly surprised. To put it lightly, no one has a place here. Your farmers wish to be merchants. The merchants dream of being nobles, and the nobles become warriors. No one is content to be who they are. Very well. As you wish.
What have you there? A mirror? It is just the same as the mirror which Flemeth smashed on the ground so long ago. It is incredible that you found one so like it. I am uncertain what to say. You must wish something in return, certainly. You say that as if I should be accustomed to such a thing. I have never received a gift, not one which did not come at a price. I suppose I should say thank you for the gift. 'Tis most thoughtful, truly.
I shall do it.
We are better with every step you take.
Unexpected. Thank you. You called. As you wish.
fancy meeting you here. I heard rumors that Redcliffe was once again open for business, but my word, isn't this amazing? Such bustle. The Earl has kindly offered my son and I lodgings in exchange for supplies. I'm happy to help him. And you too, of course. If you have need of my wares, you have but to ask. I'm sure you'll be pleased with the goods my boy and I have collected, and with your discount.
I am listening. It doesn't have better things to do. On, then.
You have my thanks. I have been mistaken. You are a soldier worthy to stand among the Beresad. I did not think so when we first met. You did, of course. The day will come when the Arishok sends us here. On that day, I will not look to find you on the battlefield. There is no point in dwelling on it. We should move on. As you wish.
Yes.
Yes.